Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Galaxy Girl, and today we are going to be working on the estate. We're going to be working on planting some veggies in 3 plots. And let's get to it. So I was thinking that I would plant a bit, use this whole area here to plant 3 plots, which we can use for planting an assorted amount of veggies. And what I'd like to do first is to create a border around this plot, just to make it a bit tidier to distinguish between the plots, and I don't know, I just think it would look nice. So what I have here, so this is kind of what you may need if you'd like to copy the plot, is 3 buckets of water, since we're planning on making 3 plots, some glowstone or anything that can be used as a lighting source for the plants, because I heard it helps them grow faster. We have some lily pads to put on top of the water so then we don't fall into it when we're harvesting. Some of the vegetables I have here: beetroots, carrots, potatoes, and wheat seeds, but you can plant whatever you want. And some stones. So I have here smooth basalt because I had that in excess and I just wanted to use it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clear a path for a border. I'm thinking of a salt border. I just laid down this soil recently, which is why it hasn't turned to grass yet. I had something else here previously, and I did some Terra mapping. So I got that one border, and because we're doing 3 plots, I'd like to have borders that go across to distinguish the plots as well. And in order to do that, we kind of need to find the center. So I have some yellow carpet here because I thought it would be easier to see, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down some yellow carpeting just to show me where the 5th block is, because in this block is where we're going to put the water. And the reason why we're putting it in the 5th block is because anything past the 5th block, the water is not going to be able to get to, and we need water to maintain the crops. And so I thought this was the easiest way. And then I'm going to put it the other way too, because that kind of distinguishes the full scale of the plot. So the water can only reach up to this level here, which means we'll create a border here. So what normally happens is if you have your hoe, I have an iron hoe here, but you can use a diamond hoe if you want to be more efficient. You will till the land, and the water, if it's within its 5 blocks, is going to make this soil dark. Right now this soil is quite light and dry, but then if we do something over here and there's no water, it's going to quickly turn back to dirt, and we're going to have to keep tilling it. So to save on our equipment and supplies, it's best just to till once, and then you can keep replanting without having to worry about tilling twice. So you can see here the soil changed color. It went from a light dry soil to a wet one. So that gave us 9 blocks, and what I like to do is I'd like to put some glowstone on the borders of my plots, because the plants kind of need a light source to grow a bit faster, and I like using glowstone because at first it's out of the way, and secondly it's pretty bright, but you can use torches if you don't have glowstone, or lanterns. Both work fine. I just prefer to use glowstone so I can walk on it. So here we're going to have to do the same thing. We're going to have to find the middle. There we go. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is where our border is going to go. And I'm using iron shovels, iron hoes, but a diamond pickaxe just to save on my diamonds. I have to do some diamond farming soon, and I figured this is the easiest way to do it for now. And we're going to put a glowstone, And then we're going to finish up this border here. And a glowstone. And just because I'm going to forget, I'm going to put a glowstone here and then a glowstone over here. And it's okay if you're a little sloppy, you can always go back later. And we'll just break off this piece here. And clear away this carpet. And put this water. And on top of the water, I like to use the lily pads because if you don't have a lily pad, you're going to sink into the water. When you jump back out and you have something tilled, sometimes it turns back to dirt. So this is just to save the plants. I'm going to finish up here. Go. So we've got our plots laid out, and now all we have to do is till. I want to make sure. Oh, I didn't put water in this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just to make sure we were okay. Yep, everything's perfect. So you got 4, and the water's 5th. There we go. Now we're all set for tilling. So I'm just going to clear all this stuff away because we don't need it anymore. And for tilling, I like to use a mixture of seeds, vegetables, and let's till first, and then I'll explain how I plant things. So I find it's always more efficient for me to walk backwards when planting or when tilling, because if you walk forwards, you have more chance of missing a square, and I'll show you what I mean here. Oh, I got all the squares that time, but usually I end up skipping the square by accident. There we go. I guess I'm lucky this time. Looks like I need to get another hoe, so for now we'll just plant. So I'm going to start off with wheat because I like to stagger my crops. So with each plot you could plant a different vegetable technically, because you can have like all of the carrots growing in one plot, all of the wheat growing in another plot. But I find that it doesn't work as well. I think when you stagger your vegetables, the crops tend to grow a bit faster. So you saw when I walked forward that time, I missed a few of the carrots. So I'm just replanting those wherever I missed them. And we're going to get back to the potatoes. So what I usually do is I do wheat, carrots, potatoes, beets, wheat, carrot, potatoes, beets, wheat. But it doesn't really matter what crop you plant next to which one, just as long as they're next to a different crop. So, and again, this is just to help them grow a little bit faster. I don't know how much faster they grow, but I do know that it only takes a few days comparison to when I plant a full-on field of just wheat, for instance. And that was carrots, so potatoes. And I think what I'm going to do is I need to get another hoe. And I don't seem to have any here, so I'm going to go upstairs. Maybe I'll have to make one. Okay, so got some iron. And I'm going to put this back. Oh, and I ended up making a whole bunch. Oh no. I was wondering where all my iron went. Oh well, these things happen. Alright. I'm going to enchant. It's unbreaking. And I get this back. Okay, now we can finish up planting. That was pretty awful. Oh well, you have to laugh at yourself when you do stuff like that. Okay, there we go. And almost done. So we left off on potatoes, so we're going to do beets and then one more row of wheat. Okay. And there you go. Here is our farm ready to grow and then be harvested, and then we can sell it to the villagers next door. And then I think over here what we're going to do is maybe like a pumpkin and a watermelon patch. So, but I think that's for another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.